I'm at the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge. It was established in 1965 and is approximately 50 square miles. I found out about this actually on Saturday when we were driving past, and I saw these signs, and I just stopped in, wanted to know what it was, and it's actually a trail down to the St. Francis River. So today we're going to be taking about a mile hike down this trail. And then we're going to do some kayaking down the river for a little bit. There's lots of pine trees and thick forest in here. Sorry about the road noise, it's kind of right next to the main road. There's actually a sign back there a little ways away that talked about the, I don't know what that was, something just fell out of the tree. But there's actually a sign back there that talked about how earthworms are an invasive species around here. Like they were talking about how the earthworms like decompose everything, and it like erodes like the forest floor, so it can't have a lush forest floor anywhere. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I actually live like 5 minutes from here, and we never knew about this trail at all, and it's kind of cool little trail back here. The funny thing is, we've lived here for about 18 years, and we've never known about this trail, so. A couple down trees in here, and a lot of them seem like they're pretty old oak trees. And we mixed in with a little bit of pine trees, and we got some flowers on the ground over here. Not sure what those are exactly. As I'm walking along here, there's a lot of little tiny gopher holes, I think. They're kind of covered all over around here. See, here's some of these gopher holes I'm talking about. Kind of just like, I'm not sure if they're a mole or a gopher hole, because I can step on them and squish the hole down, but anyways, here you can see a little bit of the river down here. Gets kind of steep up here. It's a little bit of a hike to pull the kayak back up, but not too bad. Yeah, as you can tell, this trail is probably pretty old because there's a lot of moss and these like erosion barriers look pretty old, like they've been here for a while. Got a big rotted out tree here. And this river is actually pretty high for this time of year. I think it's because of the rains we had for a while. Because as you can see, the water has been slowly going back or receding. And yesterday I was actually out here and the river was moving quite a bit faster, but it seems like it's slowed down a little bit, but it's still moving pretty good. Before I get on the river, I actually saw this the other day, and that was kind of cool. I think it's some sort of jaw. I don't know if you know what it is. It's like a bone of some sort. I think it's a jawbone of some animal, because you can see the teeth. It's really weird. I was out here fishing the other day, and I just kind of saw this and noticed there were teeth on it. At first I thought it was a chunk of wood, but then I saw the teeth, and I'm not sure if you know what that would be from, but So we made it on the river now, and as I was talking about before, how the water was up really high. Normally all this area back in here is above the water, so you can tell it's up a couple of feet because it's only about 2 or 3 feet deep over there, but it's pretty high. This river is very, very windy. Like, if I were to make a straight line, it would take me about 2 minutes to get to that bridge up there, but instead it'll take me a little bit longer than that because it winds all over the place. This is actually a tributary that runs from the Elk Lake, which is up north by Princeton. It runs down to the Elk River, and I think it connects somewhere down in Big Lake. I haven't got a chance to kayak this whole river yet. I've only been upstream so far. Plan on going downstream someday, but just gotta arrange someone to pick me up. There's a lot of grass along these banks, and a lot of big trees along here too. The river color is pretty murky, not very clear. It's usually typical of a river. You don't find too many clear rivers around here. There's a couple spots I can see a little bit down into. Like, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but there's a lot of weedy bottom down here. It's a sandy bottom, and it's roughly about... So it came to here on the paddle, so I'd say 2.5, 3 feet about right here. But it gets deeper in some spots, but it's mainly like a grassy bottom and sandy. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on me here. They were talking about there's supposed to be rain later on in the day. So hopefully we don't get rained on. Not sure why, but there seems to be a lot of dead trees around here. The other day when I was coming through here, there's oh, there they are. A couple pigeons underneath there. It about gave me a heart attack yesterday, so today I was at least prepared, or at least I was aware they were there. Doesn't appear that there's any nests under there or anything. There's an example of that sandy bottom, if you can see that. Here, I'll back up here. Not sure how much of that you were able to see, but should give you, hopefully the camera showed you how sandy the bottom was. It is currently sprinkling right now, so I'm getting a little bit wet, but just gonna keep going because it's not downpouring too bad. I don't hear any thunder or see any lightning, but A little rain never hurts. Some birds over there. I'm not sure what they are, but I know there's a lot of sandhill cranes that fly around, but I haven't seen or heard any recently. But there's a field right behind our house, which I live back over there. There's a farmer's field back there, and there's a lot of sandhill cranes that fly around there. We also hear a lot of hunters around here too, because they hunt in the wildlife refuge a lot. There's a lot of tall grass around these banks, so it makes it kind of hard to see. You can't really see where you're going. You just gotta go with the flow of the river, and it makes it kind of interesting. And here's another example of this where the water is high. This just broke through the weeds here. I'll pull my rudder up here so I don't get any weeds on that. I'm not sure what these little green things are. There's a lot of them in here because they got stuck all over my kayak last time. So yeah, this is an example of where it got kind of high. Take a little shortcut through the river. Here's that example of that oak savanna I was talking about. It's funny how it changes from one side of the road to the other, it just switches like that. This river, like I said before, is quite the maze because you can went down this way yesterday, and I went for quite a while and it never popped up to the main river, so it's pretty calm back there, but it still had a little bit of a current, so I'm not sure exactly where that goes because I didn't care to get lost. But here the grass kind of mellows out and you can see a little more around here. There's a lot of dead trees. I think that's from the fire possibly. There's a forest fire around here, but I'm surprised it burned down here because you can see the burnt trees back over there. Very peaceful out here. Oh, I heard a rustle in the bush over here. See if we can see anything. May just be a bird. My guess is a bird, but never know.